I said I wanted a more complicated version of this animation, so that's what I've got here. Produced an additional scene so we can see what we're trying to produce before we start. What I want is to make the glass move more realistically, because what we don't do when we drink is stick the glass onto our mouth and then just move everything continually. So what I've got as initially, as I move, the glass is tilting at a different rate than the head. You can see that by the fact the wrist is getting further away from the throat. After about halfway, the head stops moving. It's now only the glass that's moving, continues on up till it's in a more drinkable position. So the whole animation makes it look like the glass is being tilted back. Okay? So that's what we were trying to produce. So let's go back to our first scene. Okay, so if we play that, that's just bringing the glass up to the mouth. And at the moment, I've got that scene I've already made, so I'm going to lose that. So if I've gone to the Scenes tab, I can delete that. And then I can go back in there. And I want to insert a scene. Now I want to bring the images from here. Okay, so stick on the glass. I want to edit and copy. I want to go back onto scene 6. I want to edit and paste in place. That should be in exactly the same place, and that's on this layer. So that's going to be my glass. Because I'm going to animate them separately, I want them to be on separate layers. So I'm going to put in a new layer, and this new layer is going to be the man or the head, whichever one I called it last time. So go back to scene 1, make sure I'm clicked on the head, edit and copy, go to scene 6, make sure I'm on the man, edit and paste in place. So this should now look absolutely identical to the end of scene 1. So if I flip between scene 1 and scene 6, you can't see any change because they're absolutely identical. Okay, I'm going to start by animating the man's head tilting back. So check that's what I'm on. Insert, beg your pardon, modify, convert to symbol, which I'll call head, and click OK. Now notice that actually the rotation takes place around this point here. Okay, so if I'm going to click that onto amend, okay, so that tab there is if I want to transform change. So I'm going to drag that down here somewhere. So now when I tilt, it's going to rotate around this point. Okay, so I want to create a motion tween. 1 second is fine, and I want to tilt the head back a bit, not a lot. So if I now run that animation, the head tilts back. Okay, go back to the beginning, click on the glass. I'm going to convert that to a symbol. Glass, it might not like that. Yeah, it thinks they've already used that name once, so glass 2. Okay, apparently glass 2 is already taken. Glass 3. And what I want to do now, I've got to be careful I don't click between the wrong thing. Okay, in fact I'm going to drag that layer to the front, and I'm going to insert, right mouse click, and create motion tween, and I want that to be on 2 seconds. So select the insert keyframe, so I've got an insert frame. So now I've now got the head moves back to here and then stops because I've extended the animation. If I run that backwards, the head only moves up to 30 frames, then it stops. And here I want to put the glass where I want it to finish up. Well, there's 2 things I want to do to the glass. I want to rotate it and move it upwards. So I'm going to drag that to there. I'm going to rotate that around so it's around about there, and then whoops, be careful you don't pick up the wrong thing. It's easy to pick up the wrong thing. So I wanted to finish there. Now there's a problem here, which is that actually the movement isn't quite right. It looked like he's trying to pour the drink up his nose first. So I now need to go through the animation correcting for the position of the glass. So I'm going to go to about there. I'm going to drag the glass down so it's back in contact with his face. Move a little bit more, drag it down, move a little bit more. So I'm actually amending the animation as I go along. Maybe about there. You can see the shape underneath. As I get to near the end, I don't think I need to change that. I need to make that a little bit lower there. And that looks okay. So now, that looks okay. Press play. And if I go to control and test the whole thing, up to his face, and he tilts it back.